Okay, so welcome everybody, and this is KeemCast, your favorite YouTube show that featuring Keem, the star. So what am I talking about? And today, this is the first official KeemCast actually. After 3 tried to make them, well, those weren't good. They were kind of like my prototypes for the real thing. So this is the first KeemCast. Welcome. And so, what am I going to talk about today? First of all, one thing that's been bothering me for a while is lawful good versus chaotic good. Yes, this is in Dungeons and Dragons, but you can listen to this without having played the game. But so, yeah. And then my second one. This one's also, I've been wondering for a while, is LGBTQ plus and religion okay? And so today I will discuss both of these. So first of all, the good vs chaotic good argument. So the lawful goods. Now, what is their idea? So take this situation for example. What if a lawful good, what if a chaotic good said something, a disagreement, be or that something that would maybe offend someone, even if it's not actually morally wrong, behind a lawful good's back, but there was another lawful good who was friends of this lawful good who heard about it, then what would happen? Now, the lawful good's logic would be to tell this person. Now, why would the lawful good tell this so-called, the said person? Because the lawful good's argument is because they have the right to know the truth, and because what was I supposed to do? Not tell him? It was in my line of duty, and okay. Today I'm gonna counter these arguments with chaotic goods arguments. Did you really need to tell them? Now, here's the thing. I don't think you did. I think that if it's not actually morally wrong, even if it is, you have to like run straight up to a person when they've been dissed behind their back, blatant dissing. Do you have to run up to this person and say, "Oh my goodness, someone was dissing you behind my back"? I think this is an expectation we should have in life, that you will be dissed behind your back. Anyways, does the does this person, this third person who was being dissed or not dissed, does they have to know? Now, if they are told, what happens? Controversy is created. That's what I can think of. If they are not told, what happens? They live on with life. And okay, so basically what happens is either they know something, and if they catch someone dissing them behind their back, go ahead and catch the person. But if they don't, then do they really need to know? No, they can just live on with life. Is it gonna give this lawful good person, the lawful good who heard it, is it gonna give them OCD that their friend never knows? Hopefully not. So, this is basically the question. What I'm saying here is, do you want to create controversy or not? And yeah, okay. The lawful goods just think they're doing everything right because, it's the truth. Oh, it's the truth, and they have to know. And yeah, okay, I mentioned that already, but it's the stupid, controversial lawful goods, and half the time, what the chaotic good does, more than half the time, isn't morally wrong. Chaotic goods, they just have more counterintuitive thoughts than lawful goods, and is that a bad thing? Are counterintuitive thoughts a bad thing? No, they're not. So chaotic goods, but the result of this, can often be misunderstood. And so when they're doing something that's not morally wrong, it's the stupid lawful goods that have to run up and report it. Why? Because they want to create controversy, because they want to say, "Oh, hey, I am the one. It was me who started this." Is that what's going on in their mind? I think it is. And they just want to see what happens, and they think they're perfect because they always follow the law. Well, guess what? Sometimes the law isn't good. Chaotic goods do what they think is right, not really caring about the law, so which is why I think chaotic good is a better alignment than lawful good. And
chaotic goods are the ones who know better than to create controversy, law-based controversy a lot. And how many times has a chaotic good created a controversy? None. It's always the stupid, arrogant, lawful good's fault. And yeah, that's my point is, chaotic good is the misunderstood alignment, and lawful good is the overrated alignment. Is it really just lawful good though? Lawful neutral is just the same, perhaps even worse. I mean, they don't think they're doing it. They don't think necessarily they're doing the right thing. And lawful evil, they're the ones who just, oh hey, I'm being an evil brat, but I'm following the law, so what I'm doing is okay. They can just talk their way out of everything, so yeah, actually it's not just the lawful good. Anyways, another example is, take this, say a bunch of students were being asked by a teacher what the result was on their report cards. They were asked how they feel about their report cards. One of them asked to go to the washroom, and the teacher said, no, just listen to what they have to say. Well, guess what? Does it matter? Will it influence me in the long run what so-and-so said about their report card? Do they do what I even want to know? No, I don't care about the report card of half the students. Sure, if there's one who became suicidal over the report card, I'll become concerned, and I'll probably find out anyway. And they didn't ask their friends how they feel about the report card. So, okay. Will temporarily not going to the washroom influence them in the long run? No, it's not like they'll, have major bladder damage or anything. But my point is, in the short run, I'll just go to the bathroom immediately instead of listening to this stuff which will have no influence on my future life. And the chaotic good acknowledges this. The lawful good sticks to traditions, and traditions are good sometimes, but sometimes they're just irrational beliefs, sorta. Like this, and I mean, no, being polite is important, but but would I care that everyone is listening to what I said about my report card? No, and that's the thing which the lawful goods have to acknowledge. So, yeah, this is why I think chaotic good is a better alignment than lawful good. And that and this is sort of one-sided, but no, I'm countering a lot of lawful good arguments. That's my vision of the lawful vs chaotic good argument. Now, moving into our second topic of the day. So, here, this is LGBTQ plus and religion okay? And, alright, so, a lot of religions say that, a lot of holy texts say that no, you should not sleep with a man the way you would with a woman. And, hi, what's that useless notification? Do I care? No, I don't. Sorry, I just got this useless notification. Just forget it. But the thing is, it says that you should sleep with women in a loving sort of way, but not men. The problem is, and yes, I'm going to object to this. The Bible was written a while ago, and the New Testament of the Bible, and it's not just the Bible, it's like the Torah, the Quran, I think. And yeah, the Bible was written a while ago. New Testament by Matthew, Mark, John, and Luke. 4 people. But yeah, do I know these people who wrote the Bible? No. For all I know, they could be frauds. For all I know, that the Bible was written by some frauds. And no, I believe in God. I am religious. I am a strong Christian, and yeah, no, I don't think the Bible was written by frauds. Don't really know much about the differences between Matthew, Mark, John, and Luke. I'm pretty sure Matthew just wanted to get straight to the point. Oh, wow, Matthew, that is kind of lazy if you ask me. Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna criticize the people who wrote the Bible anymore. Yeah, okay, whatever. So here's the thing. The Bible was written a while ago, and was everything perfect a while ago. God was satisfied with his creation, they said. Did it say God thought his creation was perfect? I'm not sure if he did.
But anyways, the thing is, you know what else was strongly condoned in the Bible? And the Quran even more so? Death penalty. Killing people for sinning. Nowadays, I could probably, like, half the sins I commit, I could probably get away with. And yeah, and am I saying it's good to sin and it's okay to sin? No. But the thing is, I do I agree with the death penalty? No, I do not agree with the death penalty. So, if we're still following exactly what the Bible said a while ago, we should still be using the death penalty everywhere, and we're clearly not doing that. And yeah, that's one thing I've got to say. And is God unhappy that we're not using the death penalty? Was God happy when we used the death penalty anyways? Did God say? Yes. Actually, sacred text said that a lot of these sins should be punished with death. Now, is God unhappy that we're not using the death penalty right now? I don't think he is, and God is known these days, and I'm not sure he used to be, but to be accepting of who people are. Am I right? If you're God is supposed to be a good person, not a good God, not just someone who we worship simply because he created us. No, yeah. So, anyways, yeah, God is not bad, and the death penalty, I'm pretty sure is morally wrong. Sure, it makes people sin less, but is it really the right solution? I don't think it is. So, yeah, that's the death penalty. Yeah, and anyways, what about the fact that we're now so open to LGBTQ plus? Is just because someone said it a while ago. And here's the thing: is God able? Does God have to hold every single opinion which he had and said when he created the world? No, I'm not sure whether it was his plan to make gay people. I'm not sure whether he just wanted us to all sleep with women. But honestly, if your plan doesn't go exactly the way you're hoping for, then are you gonna like run to your room and sulk? No. So that's the thing. Sure, there are people who are against this, and that's a problem. And yeah, that's definitely something we need to work on, but not in a way which exonerates LGBTQ plus people. No, we need to do the exact opposite. So, and include them, and yeah, is so God is supposed to be good and accepting. So is would he really want us to like be homophobes? And yes, like, a bunch of many terrorist groups are based off the fact of what many of the Islamic terrorist groups are based off what Allah said in the Quran, and I get that, but there are terrorist groups good? No, I mean I can't really think of any terrorist act that's good. Uh, let's just, it was pretty nice to get those towers out of the way. They just kind of took up space, didn't they? Yeah, no, I can't really think of, and they're basing their ideas off what Allah had said in the Quran. But here's the thing, uh, does is God incapable of changing his opinions? No. Was he capable of choosing whether who we'd love? I'm not sure. He was capable of of creating people, but whether he was capable of create picking exactly how we worked is unclear. And God told us to do what we want with this world. Did he not? God wants to give us choice. So, yeah, the fact. So, I don't think that God still thinks this. I think God is open and willing to support LGBTQ plus, And just because it's not recorded in any sacred text doesn't mean he is definitely not, is definitely still homophobic. So, yeah, that's my opinion. So, my answer is a firm no, they don't contradict each other. It's perfectly possible to be/support LGBTQ plus and be religious, mainly because God's capable of changing his opinions. He's open and supporting, and he doesn't mind that we're not using the death penalty anymore. And yes, I don't think he's causing all the mental health problems that happen to certain LGBTQ plus people. I think that's the people who don't accept that they're LGBTQ plus. I don't think it's something God is causing. So yeah, I can thoroughly conclude that no, these things are by no means contradictory. And yeah, these are my conclusions to the two topics on today's episode of KeemCast. Thank you for listening, and please hit the subscribe button.